In this video, we're going to discuss the universal collective, this global energy for the lunar month of the Virgo new moon, September 2nd through October 1st, 2024. Thanks for tuning in and watching. My name is Edward, psychic medium, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest a life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. Also, animal communicator. All right. Animal communicator. All right. So forgive the awkwardness of this filming. I'm on a laptop, literally on my lap, and this is being filmed while I am on holiday. All right. So this is there's a lot of promise for this new moon. A lot of promise. And I would say there's a lot of things happening behind closed doors, which means there is things happening, though it might not be visible to the naked eye. We might not recognize it at first. In order to do that, we have to be in a calm demeanor. Okay, very well. So let's see what's going on. We're going to jump right in from the previous videos that are current and discuss the new week energy, where it's going to be the strongest September 2nd through the 9th, though everything discussed here is going to be an influence for the entire lunar month, September 2nd through October 1st. So, this is the energy of, well, could be one or two things. Could be relationships, could be a living space, or converting part of our living space into a workspace, or vice versa. All right. Now, this is an energy of the astrological association is Saturn and Pisces, and this is part of the same energy as our zodiac year energy 2024 that began in April 2024 and runs through, safe to say, winter 2025. So this is a key moon, new moon, key time for the zodiac year. Now, some will be walking away from something, person, place, thing. Not necessarily permanently, but maybe they need a rest, maybe they need a time out, maybe they need to see things or think things clearly away from a certain situation. All of it is valid. And it has like a turning point type of energy where, in order to make a proper decision or choice or option for ourselves, we need to have a timeout, weigh our pros and cons. But there's really the emphasis on a separation, meaning different locations. I often feel when I go on holiday, which I am now, it's like a totally different mindset. And personally, I recalibrate when I go on holiday. So I guess you could say this could not necessarily a holiday from life, but I would say for a certain situation that's going to be different for us all. But I'm sure it will depend on where the new moon falls in our charts. Now we're going to feel that energy the strongest, like I said, September 2nd through the 9th. So it feels like a review. That's what it feels like. So obviously that could have something to do with the relationship, or it could be a relationship with a living space or workspace or both. As with everything, sometimes time seems to expire and you got what you needed to get from a certain situation. I'm not saying person, but and then it's time to move on. That could represent that as well, or that could be something that many are thinking about at this time. All right. Bringing us to, so I should say, if you have the placement of Saturn in Pisces, you're activated, empowered, and are triggered. Bringing us to the day energy. So let's see what's going on. So we have the moon in Virgo, of course, because we have the Virgo new moon at 9:56 p.m. Eastern. And please adjust the time to where you are on the globe. Color of the day is lavender. Very nice. It is, I should say, Labor Day in the States, in Canada. Very well. Happy Labor Day. And this really does give Labor Day vibes because the actual day energy, now we're continuing with the current soul's journey. And here we have the energy of Sagittarius. So all Sagittarius sun signs are activated, empowered, and are triggered for this lunar month. Now we started this current soul's journey on August the 20th, just to give you some reference. And it's usually, we go through this about 4 times a year. And it's like a 3-week crash course of the soul. We learn something, hopefully, relearn something, a major life lesson. And if we can get one lesson or 4 lessons per year, we are so ahead of the game. So just be open. But this is the energy of, I would say it's like taking a breather. It does represent communicating with our guides, our spirit guides. Not that we need a time for that, but it does represent that. It is an energy of integration, the pieces of the puzzle falling together. And it's a slower, I know Sagittarius energy is not slow energy. That's shooting an arrow for an aim. That's go getter. That's action. But this energy in itself is taking a breather, especially coming off that last energy of a potential taking a break, walking away, time out. So perhaps we start off this lunar month taking a breather, assessing things, and then by the time we get to the full moon, let's see when the full moon is. By the time we get to September 17th, when we have the Pisces full moon, we're aware of what action we should take with the Sagittarius energy. That sounds good to me. Okay. Now it feels like there's a lot of testing that will go on, almost like beta testing. So if you need to try something out, try it out the first 2 weeks of the lunar month, before the full moon, before the Pisces full moon. All right, very well. Now, we get to the psychic insight theme for this Virgo new moon. And this Virgo new moon is at 11 degrees. So if you're astrologically inclined, you look to see where 11 degrees Virgo falls in your chart. And since I am a Virgo, I certainly know the opposite side. It is Pisces. We also look to see where 11 degrees Pisces falls in our chart. So where 11 Virgo is the spotlight. And where 11 Pisces is the shadow. Both are in play. All right. Pay attention to both. The astrological association is Venus in Virgo. Not necessarily a comfortable placement. So if you have Venus in Virgo, you're activating, powered, and triggered. Venus is our emotions, among other things, the arts, aesthetics, our emotion, our emotional nature, our feelings. And Virgo, well, Virgo can be Virgo, and I can say that because I am a Virgo. We could be, we could come off as being cold or detached. Yeah, I totally get it. We like to spend our alone time, so I get it. So this could be a reassessing of our emotions if what we need to take a break from is a relationship, which could be work and or personal. There you go. So the actual energy of this energy is energy. Energy. So if we need to figure out where we should place our time and our energy, do it the first 2 weeks before we get to the full moon. And then when we get to the full moon, ironically, go. This energy always says, screams refinement. So, again, that first 2 weeks until the full moon, I think we're going to be refining things. Person, place, thing. It could be ourselves, could be our image, could be anything really. Now, before we get to the theme healing song, which is my favorite part, I'm going to give you some, for those who like to work with the new moon, some new moon intentions for manifesting, creating, attracting, manifesting. This is according to the universal energy, because it's always up to you on a personal basis. So, with that weak energy, do we want a relationship? Now, in terms of love, this is the energy of commitment. Just saying. So, if you want a commitment, it could be having a good relationship with a business, okay, or it could be a person, of course. But if that feels right, then you put that out. Or you could ask the universe for, give me the grace to take some time off, to give myself a break. For those workaholics like myself. With the day energy, what do we need? Do we need guidance? This would be a definitely um, time to connect with our guides, our spirit guides. Do we need to slow down? Do we need to go within? Do we need to meditate? Yoga, whatever puts you in your private Zen state, Zen state. And I have a feeling, if let's put it this way, this also feels like guidance. It could be from spirit or from the person. If that's something that you seek, ask for that. And then with the last energy, it's whatever we want to place our time and our energy towards. Person, place, thing. Or become. This definitely feels like a new moon of becoming, meaning accepting, perhaps, who we are and preparing to present that image to the world. So a glow up, that's very possible with this new moon. That's very possible. Going to a retreat, that's very possible with this new moon. It can either occur or we can make plans this lunar month. All right, now let's get to my favorite part, which is the theme healing song. So the keywords that we received were: you get what you pay for. I also received, you get out of it what you put in it. So what you put in is what you get out. And then self investment, definitely. So let's think about that for a second. So you get whatever you put in, you get out. So you put in a half effort, you get half results, right? Basically, that's what it's saying. And self investment, it feels like it's a perfect time for some self investment. That can mean different things for different people. So we ended up with this. The song is called Wham Rap. Enjoy What You Do, 1982 from Wham. Basically saying, make sure you enjoy what you're doing. Okay? In a very fun way. And then, as an alternative, Won't Get Fooled Again, 1971, The Who. So that's if we need to walk away from a situation and we're like, well, we won't get fooled again. We won't fall for that again. But that's more tongue in cheek, but still it might apply. And the most important thing is not to punish ourselves. Okay? Because I can speak for Virgos, we're very hard on ourselves. We are very hard on other people, but we're also very hard on ourselves. So perhaps give yourself a break. All right, I'm going to end it there. So thank you for tuning in and watching. And I would say fun times, actually. I would say fun times. If we allow what's supposed to happen, meaning not getting our own way, we are definitely on our way. All right. Until next time we connect, you be well, take care. Thank you.